guys, Joy here. So something that has kept me totally sane throughout this pandemic has been meditation. And I thought that I would take this opportunity in this video to share with you all the benefits of meditation, how it has helped me personally, and all of the different apps and tools that I use for meditation. So regular practice of meditation is actually kind of newer to me. I've only been doing a really regular practice for the last 7-8 months. But it's been such a blessing. So my first introduction to meditation was actually a really long time ago when I was in grade 7. So I guess I was 11 years old. I think you're around 11 then. But it was a time of going through puberty and massive transition happening in my body. And I was experiencing a lot of anxiety. So I'd be sitting in class at school and just felt so overcome by panic. And then I would feel sick to my stomach. And it was just really awful. So my parents, sent me to see a psychologist because we tried so many different things to help me with my anxiety. So they sent me to the psychologist. I remember clear as day, I sat down in this big black leather chair and I had no idea I thought I was just going to talk about my feelings or something. But actually this psychologist taught me when I was 11 years old all about meditation, and that's all I did with her. So I would go back for these sessions, I would just close my eyes and she would teach me about the importance of deep breathing and really focusing in on the moment, and it really helped me. But I have to tell you, I did not meditate at all throughout my teenage years, which would have probably really helped me, but more so helped my parents because I would have been less And then throughout my 20s, I didn't really meditate either. It wasn't until I got pregnant in 2014 with our daughter Vienna, who's now 5 because she was born in 2015. But when I was pregnant, I started getting really anxious thoughts again, really worrying about my baby's well-being and about my well-being. It was a really terrifying time. So I used meditation, and I also used affirmation cards, which you can check out here. And those really helped me. So then fast forward to today, I only started a regular practice of meditation back in late January. So what got me into a regular practice and consistent practice of meditation this year was just pre-COVID, I was speaking somewhere. I do a lot of public speaking, and I've been doing it for the last decade. So it's not something I get nervous or anxious about now. It's something I really enjoy, but I was feeling really off that particular day. So I get up, I'm speaking in front of 90 people, and I start feeling really dizzy and really sick. And yeah, I passed out in front of 90 people. I've never done that before. I ended up my trigger was I was really sick. I had a terrible stomach virus. I was so sick. You don't need the details. But what happened here was that event created this anxious trigger for me. And I had all these other talks booked in January. And every time I went to speak, I was so full of anxiety. It was just crippling for me because I kept remembering what happened to me, and I was so scared that was going to happen to me again. So I was oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go on medication. This is what I do for a living. I speak. I just can't deal with this. And I thought, you know what, Joy? You're a holistic nutritionist. What can you do that is natural to manage this anxiety? Because it was really taking over my body. It was I was possessed. So anyhow, I found meditation again, and it was the best thing this is the best thing to happen to me in 2020 was finding meditation, because it happened just before this pandemic. And I feel that my experience throughout this pandemic would be completely different if I didn't have meditation in my back pocket. So I just want to tell you that I did get over my fear and anxiety about public speaking and that trigger, that happening to me again, but it took me about a month. But I was meditating 2 to 3 times a day. And because I experienced so many benefits beyond just overcoming my anxiety, I have continued to do it today. And so I'm going to share with you now some of the benefits and then all of the amazing apps that you're going to want to check. But don't worry, I will link everything that I talk about in the description box as well, so that you know where to find them. So first I want to share with you the personal benefits that I've experienced, and then I'm going to share with you some of the actual neuroscience behind it. So first of all, for me, as you already know, helped to reduce anxiety. The other amazing thing that happened to me was that I started sleeping so much better. So I am totally one of those people who have monkey brain. Like, I come up with the best ideas and like the worst ideas, like worries, at night before I fall asleep. And I'm typically someone who takes a long time to fall asleep. That was pre-meditation. That does not happen to me anymore. I'm able to lie in bed. Sometimes I do meditations right before bed, but I'm able to go to sleep within 15 minutes. And guys, that is like huge for me. Another thing I've noticed is that when I have fears or things that are just like scaring me, you know, if I watch the news or someone sends me a text and, you know, about what's happening in the world, and I start to feel like that angsty feeling, I don't need to, you know, grab my phone and do a meditation. I just focus on my breath. And I just remember that, you know, I am in control of this moment and how I feel right now. The other amazing thing that meditation has allowed me to do and helped me to understand is that my brain and my consciousness is just like this big expansive thing, like 5 football fields large. And that anxiety or that problem I have is like 5 football fields away. And I can imagine it like that problem is way over there and I'm here. So I am not that problem and I am not that anxiety. And that has really helped to put things into perspective for me. So in short, meditation has helped me to create more space in my brain, in my body, in my consciousness. It has helped me to be a calmer human being. So we're going to get to the apps shortly, but there is so much research over the last like 25 years. There has been a lot of research on brain health and how meditation can profoundly affect neurological function, can affect behavior. There's been research in the area of depression, anxiety, which I have personally benefited from. Meditation is also research proven to help with emotional regulation. So like managing your emotions, whether they're neurotic thoughts or worries or sadness, meditation helps you to really sort of stay like level-headed and even that out, if that makes sense. It really helps you with your attention span and your focus. It can even help you with memory. But let's just go back to attention for a moment. So mindfulness and meditation actually changes areas of the brain that are responsible for your ability to focus and put your attention towards something. And of course, reduces stress. Like they've shown in brain imaging scans, like how the brain looks under stress and actually how meditation changes that. Honestly, guys, before I did this video, I went on like PubMed and I grabbed all these different studies that I could find and wrote all these notes of tons of these research proven benefits of meditation. So I think you get my point now. Meditation is awesome. And I think that a lot of people are intimidated by it. I was definitely intimidated by it, even though I had experience with it, you know, in my younger years. But it was so necessary, and it is honestly, if more people meditated, we would have a very different world. So back in January, when I had that whole situation happen to me, and I knew that I needed meditation in my life, I found Jeff Warren, who is like my meditation guru. I love his voice.
Hi, I'm Jeff Warren. Welcome to How to Meditate, an introductory course for calm. Meditation is, in my mind, the most radical thing a human can do.
And I just really connect with him. And side note, I just interviewed him for the Joyous Health podcast. And it was like a super fan moment because I am so grateful for him. And you should totally listen to that episode. I'll link it in the description box. But I did his 30-day meditation, and that is what profoundly changed my life. And also, it just gave me so much more courage and less anxiety and emotional regulation throughout this whole entire pandemic. So I did his 30-day meditation through the Calm app. Now, the Calm app, you can do a free trial, but eventually it is one of those membership things. I also really love 10% Happier, and Jeff Warren has meditations and many other amazing meditation experts as well on that app. I also love Meditation Minis by Shell, and that is a podcast that I listen to, and they're short, and I just find that I find them so insightful, and I really like her meditations because they just often bring up stuff for me that I realized that was nestled deep within my cells that I haven't dealt with. So I really like her. Another one is Deepak Chopra, of course. I like his Daily Breath, which is really short, and you can just do those sometimes, if I'm at my desk and I just need, if I'm in the office, I feel a little like stressed or angsty, I just pop in my earbuds and listen to Deepak Chopra. So that's another great one. And by the way, those are both free. The Meditation Minis and the Deepak Chopra is free. When I was pregnant with Vienna, I used to go on YouTube and do the Honest Guys. The Honest Guys, I'll link them, but they're really great as well. Free meditations again on YouTube. I did a free 10-day meditation through David G, and I've always said, I'm not a religious person, by the way, but if God had a voice, it would be this man. You have to check out his meditations. His voice is so calming. And finally, I love Insight Timer. So Insight Timer has over 50,000 free meditations, so many amazing teachers. And you can obviously pay for the app, but just download it and check out all the free meditations. So Insight Timer is amazing. So if you have an app or a podcast that you listen to for your meditation, please feel free to post below. For me personally, I do like guided meditations, but I like to do my perfect meditations, 15 minutes, a little talking in the beginning and a little talking at the end, and then just focusing on the breath. That's my favorite kind of meditation. And, I don't have a meditation cushion. I don't have all the bells and whistles. Honestly, I just either do it sitting on my couch or I do it before I go to bed. And yes, sometimes I lie down. I know some meditation gurus will be don't lie down, don't do this, don't do that. But you know what? I just do what's right for me. And so that's how I do it. So that's my experience with meditation. I really hope that you try it out. Even if you don't have anxiety or you don't have stress in your life, that's awesome. Try it because you know what? It may uncover something new for you that you didn't know. I always think it's great to learn new things and have new experiences. And I think it's really important for personal self-development. I sound like an infomercial now. So basically, just go check out meditation. I promise you. Well, no, I don't want to promise that it's going to change your life, but it might just change your life. So thanks for watching, everybody. Share your faves below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the little bell, so that means that you find out from me when I have a new video, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.